These images posted on YouTube more than 6 years ago showed Austin Tice in custody under duress.
Oh, Jesus.
But most importantly, alive.
Austin Tice is alive.
When I sat down with Mark and Deborah Tice in 2017, their belief that their son Austin would come home was unwavering.
His birthday's coming up soon. We're really hoping that we can hand him his birthday cards in person.
2 birthdays have come and gone since then, but now the family is even more optimistic. Their belief shared by the State Department, which says they are still operating under the assumption Austin is alive.
People may have thought, those sweet parents, of course they have to hang on to hope. They can now say, oh, looks like they have intel and they know that he's really alive.
My expectations are very high right now.
What intel the U.S. may have remains unclear, but the family says a $1 million reward offered by the FBI has elicited some leads. Tice went missing in August of 2012 while on a reporting assignment near Damascus. His parents have made repeated trips to Syria, but the Syrian government has denied knowledge of his whereabouts.
When he is released, there will be great benefit and sincere appreciation from the United States government. We are authorized to send that message from the highest level.
Last night, the National Press Club hosted a night out for Austin.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming out.
Scores of restaurants across 13 states and Washington, D.C. donating their proceeds to increase the FBI reward. The State Department, which has no diplomatic relations with Syria, says it is working through the Czech government to press the Assad regime for answers about Austin.
The last time we saw Austin, he was a free man. The next time we see Austin, he'll be a free man. And everything that happened in that time is not important to us. The most important thing is to see him walk free. He's going to come home, and we're going to move forward.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.